All right, what is going on, YouTube? We are back in it for another one, and it was just confirmed. Microsoft and Nintendo, a 10-year deal to bring Xbox games over to Nintendo, and that includes Call of Duty if this deal goes through. And my first thought, man, was, oh my goodness, like, look at the amount of bunny hopping we got in these COD lobbies right now, especially with crossplay on, right? So when you're in there with PC sweats, them PC K&M sweats, man, they be bunny hopping all over the place. Can you imagine what these lobbies are gonna look like with crossplay on, with those Super Mario addicts in those lobbies? Oh my, yo, get me out, man. Crossplay off. We see enough of these bitches now hopping all over the place, man. And they ain't even Call of Duty anymore. It's Jump of Duty. Can you imagine what it's going to be like with these Nintendo sweats? Oh my goodness, man. Get me the hell out of those lobbies, yo. But let me say something real quick to Sony, man. Apparently, Sony's acting like a bunch of bitches. They won't even return phone calls, and they're trying to block this Microsoft deal and all that. And a part of me gets why they're doing it. But Xbox is actually being pretty transparent about this situation. To my understanding, they've offered Sony a 10-year deal as well to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. And PlayStation is just doing whatever they can to screw it up, man. They're trying to ruin whatever relationship with Xbox they could have had with this shit. Like, Xbox is not going to forget the shit that you're doing now, Sony. And listen, let me tell you something as a person who's been in the Call of Duty scene now since COD 4 until now. Call of Duty's got good sales numbers, okay? They sell a lot of bundles. I mean, look at that breach that we just had with Activision, okay? So for the remainder of Modern Warfare dues, we're looking at possibly 7 more maps, but we're looking at like 200 plus bundles, right? Like, their sales numbers is good. They sell off hype. They're using nostalgia as a weapon. Their sales numbers are good, but the player retention ain't there, man. Let me tell you something real quick. As somebody who's been in this scene for years, Activision is doing whatever they can to piss us off and move us away from the franchise. A lot of us who we still love Call of Duty, and we wish it could be what it was in the past, as great as it was in the past, man. A lot of us don't want to have anything to do with this franchise anymore, bruh. You're better off letting Xbox take over and seeing if they could just switch it up a little bit, man. It can't hurt. At this point, it can't hurt. I can't see anybody doing a worse job than Activision is doing. Let Xbox do their thing, man. See if they can turn this around. Acting like somebody just stole your lunch money in school or some shit, or you're in kindergarten and somebody just stole your toy, so now you're stomping your feet making a scene and some shit. Dude, just accept the deal, right? Get your lawyers to put a little fine print in there, though, that you can start negotiating your deal with about 4 years left or 5 years left. So halfway through, right? Halfway through this 10-year deal, you got a little clause in there that says you have to get to the negotiating table working on a new deal that would extend beyond the 10-year deal that's currently in place. I'm telling you, man, you're better off letting someone else run the ship for Call of Duty than Activision, man. That's just from a Call of Duty vet, man, that's been in the franchise for many years, and I'm just barely hanging on, dude. And the only reason why I'm even barely doing that is because I have a YouTube channel that's primarily built around Call of Duty. That's the only reason why I'm still here, man, or else I'd be gone. And even with that, I can barely bring myself to play it, even knowing that I can make a few bucks from playing it. I can still barely play it at this point, man. Just trust me, Sony. If anybody from Sony is watching this video at some point in the future, you guys are better off letting someone else run the ship for Call of Duty, man. Activision has worn out their welcome with this franchise. But anyways, enough of that. Let's get into this Modern Warfare deuce before I run into some gameplay. As you guys know, I've been barely playing it, right? I played those 2 games. One of them that you're seeing here, the other one I already uploaded when Season 2 dropped, and then I played a little bit of one other game just to make sure that the kill cams were broken, and that's it. That's all I played in the last, month and a half or something like that, man. I can't bring myself to play this game right now, man. But yes, apparently the kill cams have been fixed. I actually find it kind of funny that people are taking jabs at me for that. It's like, so I made the video, right? And that video still holds relevance because we talked about some other shit in there that's still going on with this game. But you make a video, right? You call something out that's broken, something that needs to be changed, something that needs to be fixed. And people will watch that video a couple of days later and they'll be like, oh, well, it's been fixed. right? Even though Infinity Ward confirmed over a day later that they fixed that one main problem that I started the video with, they fixed it a day after I made that video. So instead of coming to the video, right, and being like, oh, hey man, respect, good on you for bringing some awareness to this. They got on it quick, they fixed it. I'm not saying that my video is responsible for that, but I'm just saying, instead of being like, hey man, appreciate you speaking up for the broken shit, trying to help get it fixed and all that good stuff, it's these nerds are coming to the channel like, oh yeah, the kill cams are working fine. What the fuck you talking about, bro? It's disgusting how you're misleading your audience like that. Yo, I'm telling you, man, these nerds, dude. Oh my goodness, bro. Just accept the help when it's there, right? These videos are here for you at the end of the day, and instead of embracing it, you attack us for it. Just go get a fucking life, dude. Oh my goodness, come on, man. Anyway, yes, apparently the kill cams were fixed. It was a glitch. But what does that tell you? Some more Infinity Ward incompetence, man. Every time, I've said this for years back in Modern Warfare 2019 as well. They fix something, they break 10 other things. They drop a new update, they break things that have never been broken in Call of Duty in fucking a decade or longer. When have we ever had a kill cam problem in Call of Duty? All of a sudden now, they fix hardcore, which never should have been broken in the first place. They fix hardcore. We get the new season with the hardcore. All of a sudden now we're having kill cam problems. Like, what the fuck? What kind of fuck shit is that, dude? Like, come on, man. Like, shit like this needs to be called out, man, when it happens. Come on, people. Like, don't give me this shit. Just pull it together. You know, we're all in this together, man. We're trying to fight for a better product. But speaking of a better product, yeah, as you guys heard from earlier on in the video, I did hear about this breach, man, and honestly, looking through it, I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. A lot of this shit is not really surprising, but that is just disgusting, isn't it? The fact that apparently all we're looking forward to is about 6 or 7 maps with this game. 6 or 7, with the most advanced Call of Duty ever made. 6 or 7 new maps, not even new. Most of them are probably going to be remasters, but 6 or 7 maps. But we're looking at, what, 240 new bundles? Like, priorities, right? What the fuck? We're talking about a full price game. See, if we were talking about Call of Duty as a whole being completely free to play, nobody could have a problem with this. But we are still talking about a game that they charge full price for. 240 plus fucking bundles? And them bundles ain't cheap either, man. We're not talking about little $2 bundles and shit, man. We're talking about 10, 15, 20, $25 bundles and shit, man. 240 of them. Never mind all the fucking bitch ass bundles we've already had in the store. If you can look at this and not see a problem here, there is a problem with you. But anyways, let me speak on ranked real quick. Even though I don't play it, you guys know with the third person mode and other things as well in the past, I'll speak up on it. If it ain't right, I'll speak up on it for the people that do play it. But listen, let me get this out of the way real quick. I don't mind. I'm not going to say anybody directly in this video. I'm not going to put the spotlight on you or anything like that. But I don't mind when you guys DM me on Twitter and like, hey, this is a problem, man. You should talk about this in your next video. I don't mind that type of stuff if it's legitimate, though. If you're going to bring something to me, just be accurate with what you're bringing me. Okay, so when you come to me and say people are getting suspended in ranked for playing too many matches, when in reality it's actually people are being disconnected, which is leading them to be suspended for a half hour or an hour or whatever it is. I mean, one word, man, that really makes all the difference in the world. That makes more sense that people are being suspended for disconnecting too many times recently. Now, why they're being disconnected is some bullshit, and we'll get into that in a second. But just, dude, like I said, I don't mind. Bring your concerns to me, and if it's legitimate, we'll talk about it in a video. But just be accurate with the shit, all right? That's all I'm asking. Just try to come at me with some accuracy, because like all this shit with the bundle that went down and the way that they're treating us as customers with Modern Warfare Deuce especially, but just the last little bit with Call of Duty, I have no problem complaining and ripping them a new asshole just as much as the next person, man. It needs to be legitimate. But anyways, yes, so ranked. So after doing some research on this myself, I actually learned because of this that people are camping in ranked, all right? So they're not even camping for long. They're camping for like, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute or something like that. So they're moving up, they're holding an angle. They're getting kicked for inactivity. And if they do that a few times in a row, they're getting suspended for it, man. So they're playing the game. You know, if you're playing search, man, that's what search is, right? It's a lot of patience and shit. That's why I don't play search all that much unless I'm in a full party. They're playing search the way a lot of people play search, and they're being kicked and suspended for it, man. But what even makes it funnier is people are getting crashes and being suspended and ranked for the game crashing on them. So they'll get a couple of crashes back to back and they'll get suspended for it, dude. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. It's just like Call of Duty, bro. Especially this new age of Call of Duty, man. You can't make this shit up. How fucking pathetic is that? Like, oh, here's our broken ass game that don't work right, but we're gonna suspend you for that because our game is shit. Right? Like, yo, Sony, like I said, man, let Xbox take over. Activision, they ain't it anymore. But to add even more fuel to the fire, to make this shit even funnier, after you make it through all that other bullshit, and you make it through the sweats, apparently the cheating is out of control right now on ranked. I'm hearing this from a lot of credible people, that the cheating is just out of control over there on ranked, man. It's like, you knew that was going to be the case. Destiny has that problem over there in trials and shit too. Just the cheating in these games, man. I don't understand what's up with these beta males. Like, they cheat in these games to feel more like a man, I guess, right? They try to feel better about themselves, so they cheat. But it's so funny to me, man, because Call of Duty is like, that was their line, right? For a while there, any ads that they had, man, it's like, oh, we got Ricochet now, man. It's like, you want to get our game, you want to play our game, or you want to buy our game, because we got anti-cheat, and it works, right? When you sign on to the game, one of the first screens you would see is Ricochet, man, and the motherfucker don't work, bro. You got a ranked mode. This is what skill-based matchmaking is supposed to be for. People are in there taking this shit seriously. It's supposed to be competitive, and you're overrun by fucking cheaters? Oh my goodness, Call of Duty, man. Hey, I just, yeah, like I said, you can't make this shit up, man. I would go on a longer rant about this, but this video is already getting pretty long, and I don't want to be dropping no 15, 20 minute, 25 minute video on you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments section. I'm out.